Weatherization, you know, the president said this, weatherization's it's at least a threefer. We're going to help families who most need help, low-income families, who are often choosing between food and medicine and paying energy bills. So we're going to help reduce their energy costs, free up money for more important things to help their families. So that's one benefit. Second, it's a job creator. Weatherization is a labor-intensive process. If we can, weatherize every home in America, we're going to create, 1 million+ jobs around the nation. And these are good jobs. These are career path opportunities. And a lot of people talk about green jobs. I don't think there's anything such as a green job. There's a good job. You got a good job, you got a bad job. These are good jobs, career path. And third benefit, of course, is to the environment at large. We have this little problem out there called global climate change. It's like a huge asteroid heading to the Earth, threatening to destroy the planet. And we need to figure out a way to break that into small pieces or divert it altogether. So, given the amount of carbon produced from electricity use in particular, weatherization, reducing the use of natural gas and electricity in a home is going to do a lot to help save the planet. Labor's union, boy, I can't begin to tell you how great the labor's union is. I've been around Washington and policy for a long time, and the labor's union is the first group that I've seen step forward from organized labor to essentially say, we need to think about this. We need to think about a different model. We need to combine all the resources we have in terms of our investment, our contracting capability, our training capability, and we need to bring them to bear in an intensive way. So the 2010 action plan of training 50,000 weatherization workers, the development of more than 70 mobile and stationary training facilities around the country, the commitment to really do intensive focus in 10 to 15 or more markets to create large-scale financing mechanisms, the work that Richard Metcalf has done in terms of how do we move the pension fund investment and investment opportunities to create large-scale financing to drive energy efficiency, absolutely essential. So I don't know of any other group, whether it's organized labor or in private sector, that has put as many assets on the table to try to make this work compared to their laborers. Well, the contractors are essential. For the energy efficiency market to scale up, we've got to take a close look at what the delivery mechanism is. Nationwide, we've got about 500,000 contractors who are either involved in residential renovation, in HVAC, in various pieces or aspects that are analogous to what we have to do in energy efficiency. And it's hard to have a true national market with 500,000 individual contractors who are typically small businesses, many of them just mom and pops. So recruiting contractors into a network, providing some standardization for how they do their work, making sure the work is done right, providing them mechanisms that will help them sell their product through financing and other mechanisms available, absolutely essential. So if we're not working with contractors, if we're not doing what the laborers have proposed to do in terms of one of the 4 platforms you have of working with and creating a contracting network to move forward, we're not going to succeed. The purpose of the roadshow is one, to get the message out that we need these national markets established and what the various elements are to make it happen. But if it does happen, it's going to happen at the state and local level. It's not going to happen in Washington, D.C. There's only so many buildings we can retrofit in Washington, D.C., and that doesn't create a national market. So by coming out on the roadshow, we meet with the right counterparts in the private sector, in state and local government. We bring in the expertise. We show them the various best practices that have been adopted. We encourage them to work together to create and commit to large-scale goals that are really going to push that market. I don't think they're strange bedfellows at all. I think historically there have been groups that have had the same type of aspirational goals that didn't talk to each other and didn't recognize. I mean, ultimately what we're going to see here to make this work is we're going to see utilities, we're going to see organized labor, we're going to see community action agencies, we're going to see environmental advocates, we're going to see private sector investors and private sector companies all pulling in the same direction for the same kind of program, because that's the only way it's going to work. And everybody has the same interests. I mean, one of the things about the laborers is a recognition that making clean energy the most profitable energy is the way that's going to best grow the workforce and capture the opportunity that you're trying to capture in terms of providing benefits to workers and moving forward. And the only way we do that is to partner with these groups that historically we haven't partnered with.